Hey, Francesco Davila with Team Stradale here, and I am showing you one of the cars that we have for sale on our website, which is a great example of a 2007 GT3 track-ready car. This car was originally owned by a member here at Autobahn Country Club, and he purchased it. He's the only owner of the car, purchased it to drive on the street, did that for a couple of years, then decided to turn it into a track car. Did not race it initially, just wanted to do some HPDE events. So we brought it to Team Stradale. We gutted the entire car, turned it into a race car, put a full roll cage and the whole 9 yards. And then after about 2 years of driving on the track in HPDE, he decided to enter it in the Autobahn GT3 series. And so then we did a revision to the car afterwards, which you'll see some of the details here. But we'll take a little walk around this nice example of a 997 GT3 car. This car has polycarbonate windows in the back, real glass windshield. Has had a couple of minor offs, so you'll see some minor issues on the body, but really clean car. 2 sets of wheels that will come with the car as well. Upgraded brake pads. Same rotors, upgraded studs. This car ran always on slicks at the track. Like I said, he ran it on the road initially, so it only had a few miles on it, maybe about 10,000 miles prior to him turning it into a race car. Great paint on the car, tow hook, all of the specifications, aero latches, all the specs for driving it on a track. All of the internals gutted from the inside. Great triple adjustable JRZ shocks. New battery in early 2024, this last year. The kill switch, adjusters for the shocks at the perches. All of the internals removed, anything that was unnecessary. Upgraded brake master that you can see up front there. These are the aero latches, like I said, that super handy, makes everything work really well. You can see the bottom front of the lip of the car, always very clean. This is the original splitter, so you can tell he didn't go off that much, which was great. Walking around the car here, you'll notice all of the basic detail of a regular 997 GT3. Car is slightly lowered for the track. It has on a current setup for our track here. It never really traveled, so it always raced here at Autobahn. A couple of minor dings here in the rear bumper area. This was not the original wing. We had a different wing on it initially. Then we upgraded to this wing afterwards for the GT3 spec. We come around back. You'll notice it does have an upgraded exhaust. All of the safety pulls and everything. There's the engine. Engine is stock. We didn't want to change anything there. Here at the Autobahn, we run a power to weight ratio series, so it's a mixed class. Around the other end, we'll go to the interior of the car. And it does have a IMSA rated roll cage with the low easy access. Those are called NASCAR bars today, I believe. Has the window net, 6-point harness, OMP, and both driver and passenger seats. He elected to keep the passenger seat for coaching, which came in handy a lot, but that can easily be removed. It was pre-wired for radio. It still is. It has an AIM MXL2 dash, which we'll show you in a moment. And all of the interior, as all other race cars, was completely gutted and prepared for racing. But he elected to keep the nicer leather seats as opposed to something a little bit more rough and rudimentary. Good. Okay, so you have your MXL2 dash. We turn to the power on so you guys can see everything come on. We kept the original dash behind, and that's really important, especially for Porsche, because when you're building a race car like this, if you don't keep the original cluster intact, then all sorts of electrical problems start happening. And so we wanted to make sure that all of that stayed. And he also wanted a nice clean look, so kept the original leather dash in place with the original clock. It's a really nice feature. The air buttons for air conditioning and heat are all still intact there, as well as the shifter. But it does have a removable Momo steering wheel with a Ren line, really nice high-end quick release. All of the original windshield wipers and all of the tree stack here is original. It does have, like I said, MXL2, so it has a camera system and data. There's your data port right there, GPS module, and really just everything you need to do GT3 racing. It does have an internal fire bottle, and with all of the fire lines run throughout the car. So for a safety feature, that's always a nice thing as well, because you don't have to run that later. Easy access to all of the relays and fuses. Left that panel open, and that way you can access everything on the fly. It does have an on-off for the aim dash, so that you don't kill the battery. Fire pull, mechanical fire pull right there. You got your aim dash, really nice display that is highly visible right through the steering wheel. And then we'll do a startup for you here. So again, really great featured car this week at the Team Stradale website. If you want to, come on down to the Autobahn Country Club and take a look for yourself. The car is priced to sell. It's ready to go. Could literally take it on the track tomorrow if you so wish to do so in a warmer climate. But come on down, see Francesco, myself, or John, and we can get you in this car.